I felt like I was in a movie. It was like everybody just like moved out of the way. So I have one more story to tell y'all right now because I'm gonna be here for a long time. Did a shoot with American Eagle one time. I did the campaign and I flew all the way to Monterey, California. This is when I was living in Miami. Well, matter of fact, let me start from scratch. I moved to Miami in September of 2015. It was like right after I turned 18. And the first couple weeks I went there, I went to like so many castings and like didn't get booked for anything. And I was literally like calling my mom crying one day that I was like, I am lonely out here. I'm not booking any jobs. I'm not good enough to be a model, clearly, because nobody's booking me. And she's like, Marissa, you have been out there for a week and a half, 2 weeks, whatever. She's like, you will book something. Like, it takes people longer than that to book something. You're new. You've got to meet the people. You've got to like whatever. Y'all, I swear to God, the very next week I booked the American Eagle campaign. So that just tells you like always keep going. Right when you're about to quit, you're about to have the breakthrough. So that's just a little motivation for you guys to just keep going for your dreams, because that's a huge deal. Like the campaign, it was up in Times Square, which was like a dream and off my bucket list. Like, so that was awesome. And what was crazy about that is how I even ended up in Miami is because I went to New York early in September and met with an agency called Next. And they were like, you're new at modeling, so what we're gonna do is have you model in Miami first so you can get some experience, and then you can come up here in like a year. Cool. When I was up in New York, I went to Times Square and I was just like having this like surreal moment, just like, I can't believe I'm here. One day I really wanna be on that screen, and just like, that would just like make my dreams come true. Fast forward to like a couple months later and I was literally up on that screen and it was just like so surreal. But anyways, that's just a little motivation. But when I was on this shoot for American Eagle, I was flown to Monterey, which was so beautiful. It's like the mountains, really nice area of Northern California, and it was just like the beautifulest thing ever. Like, y'all, when I was there, there was the hottest guy ever. And I was just like, oh my God. And like, you know, when you're a girl, you're kind of like, he wouldn't like me. There's no interest, like he would be interested in me. Well, he was. And let's just say before we both left, he was going to be going back to Switzerland because he was Swiss, obviously. And I was going to be going back to Miami, and I was like, oh my God, I'm never going to see him again. Like, that really sucks. So the night before I left, we like hung out, and that's all I'm going to say about that, because I don't kiss and tell. And the next morning, like, we didn't even really get to see each other the next morning because, you know, when you're going to different places, the people will come pick you up and just like, you're gone, you're going. So we left. Didn't think I was ever gonna see him again. And I was bummed, I'm not gonna lie. I was just like, he was so fucking hot. His accent was so sexy. Like, I'm never gonna fucking see him again. Maybe it was love, you know. No, I'm joking. I wasn't thinking all that, but I was literally like, I want to see him again. Like, I want to fly out to fucking Switzerland and be with him. So we were like Snapchatting still for a little bit, and but you know, that dies out. Like, long distance talking is just not like we were talking or anything, but just like communicating long distance, time difference and all that. So we ended up like not communicating for too long after. Y'all, this summer, it was some time later, okay, I'm living in LA and I'm at a party with my two friends. I'm at a magazine party, and literally I look across the room and I felt like I was in a movie. It was like everybody just like moved out of the way. And I look up and literally he's there at the bar. And I'm like, oh my God, like somebody catch me, I'm gonna faint. I could not believe this man was in front of my eyes. Like, I literally was shook. I was like, this is fucking fate. We are supposed to meet each other again. We are supposed to obviously be together, because why in the world, out of all places he could be right now, he's here, and so am I. And I had just gotten to California at that, so I was just like, what the fuck, like, this is like meant to be. And like I said, I felt like I was in a movie. Everybody just moved out of the way, whatever. It was so dramatic. And I just like looked at him. Y'all, his girlfriend grabs his like arm, and then I see her looking at me, and I just get so embarrassed, like, all of a sudden, that I'm just like, what are you kidding me? Like, I was like, I need to go. I need some air. Somebody just played me. God, you just played me, okay? And I was like, really? His girlfriend's right here? And she looked at me like she kind of like knew who I was, which I doubt. He was like, oh, I know that girl, we blah, blah, blah. And so like, I was just like, why are they both looking at me? He kind of smiled and I was like, so I'm just gonna put him on my lap for the remainder of the video because it's almost done. Okay, so whatever, I'm just like so annoyed. So I grabbed my friend who's really hot and I'm like, I just need you to walk out with me to make it seem like I'm taken too, because this was like embarrassing. I was like gushing, like I felt like my whole face had turned red and I was just like, let's go. So I just like walked out and I didn't even talk to him. I just like literally just ran out of there because it was so horrible. I thought like, y'all, I thought it was a sign and I literally was so happy because I didn't think I was ever gonna see him again. And he was so fucking sexy. And I was just like, really, girlfriend, can you fucking go? Like, can you get away? But whatever, I'm happy for them. If they're happy, I'm happy. I ended up finding out like 2 weeks later that I was pregnant. So everything happens for a reason. Right, honey bun? Hey, bye, say goodbye, baby. But yeah, that's it. That was a letdown. And so y'all, I just literally thought of another story that I could tell you guys. Like, I swear to God, I have so many stories. My life has been like a movie.